After spending nearly a decade trying to get onto the big screen, the end goal of Bohemian Rhapsody was to tell the story of Queen. And while the main focus is on its lead singer, Freddie Mercury, it does a fine job of pulling back the curtain and revealing the creation of some of their biggest hits, even if it's not quite the smashing show they intended to put on. Rami Malek is amazing as Freddie Mercury. Not only is the resemblance undeniably on point, his singing voice is incredible. Not only just him, but also Gwendolyn Lee as Brian May, Ben Hardy as Roger Taylor, and Joseph Mazzello as John Deacon. Malek is definitely the highlight of the movie, but the other guys shouldn't be left in the dust. But this movie, not that I care much for awards these days, but this movie definitely deserves some recognition for Best Ensemble. The musical performances were incredibly well shot and put together, making for some genuine, spine-chilling moments. Just hearing the voice and the drums and the guitar all come together to create a concert experience unlike any other. It really feels as if you're at the front row of some of the band's most iconic performances. And of course they show that the band is not just a band, they're also family. They laugh, cry, and share life with each other. Diving into that camaraderie aspect of Queen really makes them more human. And that's what I like about most biopics, is that it shows that these icons are just the same as anybody else. And it can inspire you to try to take that risk, that big leap, to become something bigger. One misunderstanding about this movie is that it's not a Freddie Mercury biopic, it's also a Queen biopic. That being said, the movie tries to please everybody. There are moments where it tries to be this tell-all, but it's also trying to respect Freddie's privacy. It wants to be a rock concert for die-hard Queen fans and show how the music was made, but it also wants to get into the personal stuff about the band. So many eggs in one basket, it's a surprise some of them didn't fall out and break. It also tends to skim a lot of the band's history. Like one moment they're selling the van to record their debut album, then one or two scenes later they're touring in Japan. You can't help but wonder, how did they bounce back? We're told that they faced opposition everywhere and they had to really struggle to get to the top. But you never really see that. It's like this. They hit a minor inconvenience, they record a new song, and then they're touring. That's pretty much the structure of a number of scenes. Also, some of the history gets rewritten. A big part of the third act is about Freddie leaving the band and pursuing his solo career, but they don't mention that Brian May and Roger Taylor had solo albums before Freddie got his own. There's a lot of history that gets rewritten and worked around, most notably how they formed the band, how Fred started his solo career, and when Freddie got his AIDS diagnosis. I get that the Live Aid was meant to be the big finale and so they want to ride home the dramatic impact, but classifying this under creative license is a bit of a stretch. Much like when the song was first released, Bohemian Rhapsody will not please everybody. It will try to be a tell-all of Freddie's private life, but also not, and it skims over and revamps a lot of the band's history. That being said, it has some amazing acting, and the music itself is worth the price of admission alone. Bohemian Rhapsody will have you stomping your feet and clapping your hands as you watch it at least once in theaters. Alright, that's my review of Bohemian Rhapsody. Have you seen it? What did you think about it? What's your favorite music biopic? Leave your answer by commenting down below, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe and hit the bell icon if you're new here, and as always, this is the Canadian Movie Buff saying I hope you had a fantastic weekend at the movies. See ya!
See you.